The case of Tinker v. Des Moines provided an understanding that America's First Amendment right related to schools as long as students were responsible with their protests, making sure that they did not substantially interfere with everyday operations in the school building. The Vietnam War went on for 20 years, the years 1955 through the years 1975. Tinker v. Des Moines took place about halfway through the war. The Vietnam War was filled with many terrifying battles between South Vietnam allied with the U.S. against North Vietnam allied with the Soviet Union. This war affected many people inside and outside of the war's boundaries. This landmark Supreme Court case began with a group of kids, including Mary Beth and John Tinker, who decided to take a stand and show their support to a peaceful ending in the Vietnam War. Once the principal heard about the Tinkers' plan to wear black armbands to school, their principal told them that if they were to do so, they would be suspended from school. But this did not stop them. The next day, the Tinkers showed up to school with black armbands on their arms and were suspended. When the group of kids' parents heard about the situation, they decided that it was an invasion of their students' First Amendment right, so they sued the school. This started with city court, who the court sided with the school. So next they decided to take it to state court, who also sided with the school. And finally, they took it to Supreme Court, which in a 7-2 decision, the Supreme Court majority ruled that the students did not shed their constitutional right when it comes to freedom of speech. In the case of Tinker v. Des Moines, we know that there were at least 5 or more students who participated in this protest. The schools that were involved were North High School, attended by John Tinker, Roosevelt High School, attended by Christopher Ecknark, Warren Harding Junior High School, attended by Mary Beth Tinker, and an unnamed elementary school attended by Hope and Paul Tinker. The case of Tinker v. Des Moines directly impacted and inspired cases like Moore's v. Fredericks, who thought that they were being taken advantage of their First Amendment right by not being allowed to speak freely about their beliefs of drug use in school. Groups like the Tinkers fought hard for their rights, helping establish the freedoms we enjoy today, including the right to freedom of speech and helping us understand our First Amendment right as Americans. In the end, protecting the rights of these students is super important about teaching kids about democracy and what it means to have a voice in today's society. This case showed foundations and boundaries for speaking for what you believe in, no matter the setting. This case helped understand boundaries not only for students, for teachers, staff, and parents.